Hello and welcome. My name is Matt Moffitt, and today I'm here with
Jennifer.
and we are doing a review of Inspired by the Sea. And what got you into this?
I've always been creative pretty much my whole life. My mom was super creative. I'd come home from school, she'd have like the whole house rearranged, furniture reupholstered, just very creative in all ways. And as a kid, I just, like I said, was creative. So I was working for years, grew up in Venice. I used to work as a bartender and as a dental assistant. And actually, the dentist had closed down for a remodel, so I had a couple months to really play, and I said, I'm going to really try this and see what happens. Well, I actually tried to go around to all the boutiques and sell, and well, it didn't work out for me because they want to buy it for 10, and
Right.
so I happened to stumble onto Sharky's down on the pier in Venice.
Okay.
And I said, hey, you want to buy my jewelry? And they said, your stuff is so cool. I got a better idea. How about you come out whenever you want, set up as a vendor, and sell out here? And I said, really? And they said, yep. So I went out and turned into 7 years. Did
Wow.
really well, saved every penny I made, found this space. My sister and I built everything in here, didn't hire one man, no big deal, but we built literally every table, my register to all my shelves. She painted the outside, I painted the end, and we took about 3 months. I opened February of 19, and it kind of, as I've gone, grew bigger and bigger, but that's how it happened.
Wait, and what kind of stuff do you make?
I do all kinds of sea glass decor and jewelry. I collect most of it from all over Bermuda, Hawaii to Lake Erie, Lake Michigan. A lot of driftwood, also a lot of sea treasures from here. Shark's teeth. If you walk around the store, you'll see earrings into decor, shark's teeth jewelry. So seashells. I do a lot of the little animals out of all the seashells right off here off the beach. So I always tell everybody here, it's so easy. You can do it. They come in and they think, oh, I can't believe. I said, but you can get all the shells right there and do it yourself. So that's pretty much what I do.
And
Yeah.
what's your favorite one that you sell? If you have a
Ooh.
favorite.
Jewelry or decor?
Anything.
Uh, Probably my favorites are my little signs. If you walk around, a lot of them are a little bit naughty, but a little bit nice, and they're just fun to make. I enjoy doing the jewelry, but it's a lot of jewelry every day, so it's nice to do the decor and do something different and come up with, creations. So I would say probably my sea glass art, one of my favorites.
Are those also your best sellers?
I would say jewelry is bestseller, as
Okay.
sea glass art probably second runner up. Yeah, and then decor, third. Because I sell, if you come in here, you're really getting something different. Each piece to the next is different. So they're all kind of my favorite. You know what I mean? Each time I make
Yeah.
something, I'm like, oh, I should put this in my house. No, take it to the store. So,
Gotcha.
But yeah, I just love what I do.
What's the location and hours of your store?
We are located at 1503 South McCall Road, Englewood, Florida. And my hours are 10 a.m. till 5 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday now, August through October 1st. But October 1st, we go back to season hours, and I'm open Monday through Saturday, 10 to 5.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. These are some sea glass pieces, and they're not exactly the same size, but that's the beauty about the sea glass. Once I get the wire on it, you can't really tell the different sizes in it. These are kind of flat pieces. A lot of people like flat sea glass. Some people like more round, and that's the beauty of it here, is that because I collect it from all over, you just get so many different shapes and sizes. These are going to be a little pair of earrings. So, see, and then I'll put little ear hooks on them, which I have to get from the back. I'll show you something really neat though. This is from Cape Cod last year. Is that crazy? It's like a bottle top or something, maybe the big water jugs. A lot of people don't realize like the Coke bottles are not actually white. Once they form, they're actually like a seafoam color. The Coke bottle, it's not like white, the glass. A lot of sea glass too, like the red is the most rare. That's a lot of the old carnival glass. Maybe you remember your mom, like the big red plates, and they'd have yellow on the outside, but they don't produce a lot of that anymore. The melt glass, that was the white glass. Do you remember had the polka dots or a little lace around it? But anyways, it makes beautiful jewelry, snowmen, whatever. You can do so many things with the glass. These will just, I have to make about, like all these I just made Friday. I have to make probably 20 pairs of earrings a day to keep the store full. Right Right now it's off season, so it's a little slower, maybe not that many, but in the season, literally I have to pump out probably 30 to 50 earrings a day and probably 20 necklaces. People, they'll come in and they'll say, how long did it take you to make this? And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, like nothing sits around, like I just made that, you know what I mean? But yeah, people, but when you do it for a living, you can do it really fast, I guess, you know? Yeah, someone will come in, they'll want a pair of earrings. I'm like, well, give me 5 minutes. And they kind of look at me like, really? You know, as long as it's not soldered, like wire wrapping is pretty quick. Soldering, that's like what I have on here, where you actually start and you cut out the metal piece by piece and use fire torches. But the wire wrapping's a lot simpler. So these would be the earrings. This is where I solder. Like if I were gonna make a bezeled ring, I'd have to come back to my workspace over here. I'd have to cut this piece of metal, like you can see how I cut this piece out, and you'd put your piece of sea glass on it. Then you would take bezel wire, which would be like something like this, and you go around the stone, and then you use the torch and the flames to solder it all together. But this is basically messy right now, but where I do all the soldering work with all the tools. And then over in this corner, I do more of my wire wrapping, which is pretty much, you know, a lot of the earrings you see out there. And then on this space is where I might, you know, do some of my decor painting, but most of that, like I said, I do at home because I'm cutting wood out and sawing it, so it makes too much of a mess. I don't have enough space, but that's pretty much, yeah, the workshop.